Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling, aka Cozy Azeroth here, back with another TI basic type-in program for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. This program is simply called Voice of R2D2, and it's in a regular old TI basic, very short program. You can see it only has lines 100 through 220 on the left side of my screen there. And we're going to go ahead and type this program into the Classic 99 emulator, which emulates a TI-99 4A in a modern PC. We're going to type the program in, run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Before I forget to say it, this is from the Cedar Valley 99er Users Group newsletter. This is from January 1986, and if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, I will put a link to the program listing below on the Internet Archive. So without further ado, let's get into Classic 99. Here's the TI-99 4A start screen in Classic 99. We just need a regular old TI Basic, not Extended Basic for this one, so we'll press 1 for TI Basic. And let's get typing. We're going to type it exactly as written, and then if we encounter any problems, we will try to fix the problems. Okay, 100, remark. And we're going to do it exactly as written because we're going to try to save this program for posterity by saving the program file. So, voice of, and back to caps, R2D2. Boom. 110, remark basic. 120, call clear. I'm just fascinated by these little small type-in programs, tinygrams and small programs. These are the kinds of things I would have typed in when I was a kid. I think that's why I like them so much. You know, I never had access to much in the way of computer books, even just the ones that came with the TI and maybe one or two others. I never had computer users group newsletters, never had magazines, anything like that. So that's why I'm fascinated by these small little programs. Okay, 130, randomize. That makes sure that ensures we get a new random sequence every time we run the program. For x equals 1 to 150. As you can see, it's not going to take us very long to type this one in. Okay, 150, a equals integer of 10 times RND. Okay, 160. If a is less than 1, then 150. $170, b equals integer of 5,000 times RND. $180. Hey, I see people starting to tune in. How's everyone doing today? This is going to be kind of a short stream, so if you want to stick around for the long haul, I'll probably start and end the stream a couple times. I'll try to do a couple of these little type-in programs today, but I'm doing them one at a time to make separate videos out of them. Okay, if b is less than 110, then 170. $190. C equals integer of 20 times RND. I think that's probably going to control the volume if I had to guess. 200, call sound ABC. See, that's duration, frequency, and volume, I believe, if memory serves. 210, next X. And 220 end. It doesn't look like it loops, so we're gonna, well, we have the for next loop, but after the for next loop ends, the program will end. So, and we'll get a new sequence every time we run it. And of course, the end statement is optional, but a lot of these old programs have end statements. Okay, there we go. Let's get a screenshot of that before I run it. Half a sec. And without further ado, we'll listen to Voice of R2D2. Run. Is it a convincing R2D2? You be the judge. It's pretty soft. Let me know if I need to turn up the volume at all. There we go, 150 beeps and boops. And let's run it again. Why not? For a lot of these short little programs, I always wish they had something on the screen. You know, it's great to write a little music, but make it a pretty program, you know? For those who are really curious, I did another program, similar program, R2D2 beeps and boops. It was one that appeared in a book I used to have, 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. You can find a playlist for that on my YouTube channel if you're curious about that one. And you know, because we have a randomized statement in this program, every time we run it, we're going to get a different sequence. So I'll run it a couple times. It's fun. There you go. That was voice of R2D2. I'm going to list the program out one more time. So again, if you're just tuning in, I'm going to start and end the stream a handful of times here, I think, do a couple of these small programs today while I have a little extra time. But if you're watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruhling, or under my Twitch handle, Cozy Azeroth, for lots more TI-99 4A content, retro programming, retro gaming, some miscellaneous educational videos on a variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally, and some World of Warcraft streaming. If you happen to be watching this on Twitch, thanks for watching. I see a couple folks tuning in, so hello. Hope you're having a good day. Again, check out my YouTube channel for past live streams and all the above. And if you're watching on YouTube, check out my Twitch channel under Cozy Azeroth, which is a little nod and a tip of the hat to my favorite modern game, World of Warcraft, for live streams and all the above. And if you happen to catch me streaming, be sure to say hi in the chat and or participate in the chat as you see fit. In any case, I appreciate likes and follows and especially subscriptions, which do help me out greatly in these challenging and troubling financial times. Thank you very much, and I'll be back again soon with another TI Basic or TI Extended Basic type-in program for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next stream.